Hello and welcome to another diary entry. Mental health, I would say minus 2.5 again. The day started off with the National Autistic Society Parliamentary Working Group on autism and how COVID-19 has affected people with autism. I spent the majority of the time trying to contact someone on the stream because I didn't have chat available. There was no way. I tried putting my hand up electronically, no response. I tried Twitter, but most of the people on the stream, because they were parliamentarians, did not have messaging on Twitter available. So I tried emailing both the organiser and the person fronting the meeting. Eventually, I had to call the National Autistic Society themselves. And someone eventually answered as I got onto the phone with them. And they gave me a bit of advice and I got my chat back. But I literally missed 90% of the video. I was stressed, I was in tears. I'd like to know why when people use Microsoft Teams, they don't actually respond to the devices that are there to draw attention, like the electronic hands up. I know David McKenzie was leaving, or he's leaving at the end of this week. But if you're down to organise a Teams meeting, then you organise a Teams meeting. If someone's got a problem, it's supposed to be an autistic stream. And yet no one at the beginning checked to see if everyone could, access chat or access sound. There was no sort of hand-holding for newbies or people that don't use remote access software a lot. MPs are using it an awful lot. They're probably proficient in it. But they're taking it for granted that people know what they're doing. I don't. I used to when I was working with it every day. I don't work with it every day. Okay, I've got a half decent setup now with sound and a new webcam. But it's not good enough, people. If you're doing a meeting involving people with autism, you should take that into account, not push them over the edge. And the day ended with me trying to find, how the hell do you find a phone number for eBay? Because the Christmas tree, which is just off camera here, which I still haven't got a power supply for, I've put in a refund request, and the other people, without reading my message about I'm autistic and I'm housebound, you arrange collection, they've agreed to it and they sent me an address label. Well, that's not good enough. I'm sorry. They've wanted photographs of everything so far. They don't know what tree they sent me. They don't know what power supply it was. It's appalling. So I've got through to eBay this afternoon. And basically, they've advised me to wait till Monday when the return thing expires. The return request expires. Then they'll pick it up. eBay will pick it up. And they'll contact the vendor for me. And if necessary, they'll arrange a courier at the vendor's cost. It's just not good enough. It really isn't. I would not accept a power supply from this company now anyway, because it sounds like they're just sending random power supplies. I power output. I've tested it with the power supply I had at Christmas, a little 2-pin thing that used to charge a Philly shave up. And it's not enough. It's enough to make it sort of work, but it doesn't power the blue LEDs. And I know there's blue LEDs on it. I've seen a video online. So I'll send it back, get my money back. And when it comes up to the end of the year, I shall buy something off Amazon because I don't trust the vendors on eBay. And I'll buy it nearer Well, a long time in advance, because I left it late anyway, but leaving it late doesn't mean it takes 2.5 weeks to get here. And then it comes without a power supply, and then you get all this nonsense about send us a photograph of this, send us a photograph of that. I'm autistic and housebound. If you don't want to sell to people like me, you should make it clear on the advert. Apart from which, it would be against the law, 2010 Equalities Act, because you can't say, I'm not going to sell to an autistic person. You have to be aware of the law. You have to be trained to deal with people like me. If you can't be bothered and you're just out to make a fast buck, close up shop now, because I'm coming for you. This is the year that autistic people take power. We take our rights back. It's not enough that we have a law. We need a law that is empowered, that is written into the constitution of all public organisations to uphold and enact and enable all legislation that's relevant to dealing with customers and people. And in that, I have now started my Asperger's Guide channel on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. And it's getting there. I've got a channel trailer up. I've got 2 subscribers already. It's only been up for 4 hours. I've got 2 subscribers already. I hope more will join me as I put more relevant videos up. I'm thinking of doing one about autism and what autism is, just in simple terms. Because there's plenty of videos on YouTube telling you what autism is in a diagnostic sort of way or in a psychological sort of way. What people in the real world need is what autism is to people, not to doctors or clinicians. What does it mean to you and me, and how do people cope with it? Both those that have got autism and those are dealing with people with autism. It's dead simple. I will do a bunch of videos over the next few days up on the Asperger's Guy. I'll be advertising them on this channel also. At the end of this stream, I'll put in a link to the other channel on. And together, if we all join in and go forward together, we can get things done. I have had enough. I've had 3 years of being treated like a fool and a lifetime of being treated like an idiot. I have knowledge of British law and some sort of case law. I've had good advice from solicitors and citizen advice and people in the mental health sections. And it's about time we all stood together and said, this far, no farther. And by the end of the year, hopefully, we will have made a difference. And there goes my crazy cat running around. And what else is happening? I think that's about it. I've got a new litter tray for the cats on order, a bigger one by the same people that do the grass planter, because the grass planter is well designed, it's strong, it's suitable for the job. So I went for the same company because I'm assuming they know what cats need, because they certainly know how to throw a planter grip. It's not just a plastic box, it's like a mesh and plastic box and a drip tray. It's perfect. So I've had a look at the instructions and description of this new cat litter tray. It's bigger, it's deeper, it's got a door and a filter, so it'll be better for me, and hopefully it'll be better for the boys. So I'm going to go back to 1 litter tray, and hopefully that will resolve all the problems. Anyway, look at that. Bang on 10 minutes. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, leave your comments. Dislike if you don't like something. Leave your comments if you don't like it. I welcome all feedback. And have a look over on my other channel, the Asperger's Guy. I'll leave a link at the end. And please subscribe on that and spread the word. I look forward to speaking to you again soon.